Welcome back, y'all, to the Mountain Kitchen. Our butt is rolling now. It's been on.
Your butt's rolling.
Yeah, my butt is rolling here. See the butt rolling? Good morning and welcome to the Mountain Kitchen. Today we're going to be showing you the basics of setting up your grill and doing pulled pork. We have a butt over here that we rub with a spicy rub. You can use whatever rub you like, or you can get this recipe off the blog. And we're going to set the grill up for what is called the snake method. And it should smoke roughly 4 to 5 hours. And then once we get the bark that we're looking for, the color that we want on this butt, we're going to wrap this butt in tinfoil, stoke up the grill, and bring the temperature of the butt up to 205. It's important that you get it to 205 or it won't shred. That's the main thing here when you're doing a butt, is to get it to the proper shred temperature. So let's put the meat on the grill and let's get it going. All right, you can see what we've done here. We've scored the fat cap. We're going to leave the fat cap up. I like to score it so I can get the rub down inside the fat cap. Now, we did a test some time back where we actually smoked the butt and a picnic shoulder in the comparison to see which one was actually best for pulled pork. And the butt won out hands down as far as flavor, shreddability, and less fat. Well, as you well know, this is the, as they say, the butt, which is the top off the part off the top of the shoulder. And then the shoulder is the one that comes from the bottom here. You can sometimes actually buy the whole pieces together, which is a lot of meat. You can feed a big crowd of people. This should render at least, I'm thinking, easy 4 or 5 pounds of pulled pork once we cook it and shred it. This, I think it was 8 pounds right now. So you're looking at a good 6-hour smoke here, depending on how much bark you want on the meat. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the grill and get it going. We have it set up, like I said, it's the snake method. You stack the coals, and it's important that you put 2 layers of coals around the grill. 1 layer on the bottom, and then another layer of coals on top. And as you see, we have wood scattered sporadically around the grill. This is hickory. We like hickory. You can use apple, mesquite, cherry, whatever wood you prefer. I happen to love hickory with pork. To me, it's the best combination. And this should run a good 4.5, probably 5 hours. And you always want to make sure you leave your grate open with an opening on the end. That way, if your meat gets to the color you want, you can cut the charcoal off. Or if it hasn't got the color you want, you can always add more wood and charcoal at the end. It's a good method. You can light this and go sit down, drink a beer, watch TV, and it'll run, like I said, 3-4 hours right by itself. So hang around and come back later once we get this up to temperature, and we'll take a peek at it and see how it's running. Welcome back, y'all, to the Mountain Kitchen. Our butt is rolling now. It's been on.
Your butt's rolling.
Yeah, my butt is rolling here. See the butt rolling? Well, it's holding a good temp. It's like right at 250. So we're going to take a look at it and see what our color looks like, and see that if our wood that we had stacked on here is burned up. So if it hasn't, we may want to move it to the fire, keep it going. So let's take the lid off. And it's running good. You can see how the charcoal just continues to burn right around in the snake method. And you can see the fat is pulling apart. We're starting to render here. So this is cooking really nice. We're going to continue to smoke this for the rest of the afternoon till we get the bark we want on here, like I said earlier. Then we're going to wrap it, and then we'll pile charcoal on one side with the indirect, and we'll stoke it up to about 350 and get it to come up to 205 so we can shred it. All right, how y'all doing? We're back here with our butt. It's been on now for 6.5 hours. We're going to take a look at the color. You can see the smoke is still rolling. We have a nice bark on it. And see the fat is really rendering out of it. It's really juicy. But we like the color we have here. Let's take a temperature reading on it. 161 right there. And it's like 165 and 165.4 there. We could take it up a little bit more, but we're going to go ahead and cut this smoke off because we found out if you continue to smoke it till it's completely done, the bark gets really aggressive and becomes bitter. As you can see, we have a piece of wood going right here, and we're going to take this piece of wood out because we don't want no more smoke on it. We'll just let this burn up in the coals once we wrap it. All right, then we have our gloves here we made up. You can see right here, we put a cotton glove under, and then we put a rubber glove over top of it to give us some insulation. My assistant is holding the tin foil. Thank you, assistant. So we're going to take it up. It's looking really nice. Smells amazing.
How are you trying to wrap it?
I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, we'll take this grate off. Take this piece of wood out. We don't want it to burn. And then we're going to get our chimney here. We'll put these unburnt coals in the chimney. A little shovel for cleaning out a fireplace looks really good. Scooping up coals. We're going to get these fired up. Dump them out on this one side for indirect. Put the butt right here. Get the temp up to 300, 350 degrees. And let it go for about an hour, hour and a half. Or however long it takes to get an internal temp of 205. And then we're going to pull it and let it rest. And it'll shred just like butter. All right, here we go with our butt. We've had it wrapped now for about a couple hours. We're going to take another temperature on it. It's 197, 98. Unfortunately, we have to go to a wine dinner at a local winery, so we're going to have to pull this now. It should continue to rise once we pull it and let it rest, and it should go up to 203 at least, which should shred okay for us. But I can't stress again the importance to get your meat to 205 for a shred. So let's take it up. Hello, welcome back. We're back from our wine dinner, and we've got our pork butt here. We had it resting in the oven for about 4 hours, and it appears that the temperature rose up after we pulled it like we had hoped it would. And we're going to take it out of this container and transfer it to this big bowl here. Oh, it's just falling apart, tender. Look at that. So that is definitely a good sign that we have achieved shreddable pork. So we're going to try to peel this fat cap off. Still pretty warm. We actually have an idea of what we might try to do with some of this fat cap. We might try to make some like pork rinds with it. Let me taste it. Oh my goodness. It is so good.
Even after all that wine dinner?
It's pork. So it's really got a good spice in it. It's like, yes, it's really tender. I'm gonna be able to shred it up. It's pretty hot. You can see how it's just coming apart. So we're going to continue to shred this up. We're going to add our favorite barbecue sauce to it and make it into pulled pork barbecue sandwiches. But the possibilities for this are endless. You could do carnes, tacos. You could make it into pork, like I said, sandwiches. I need some help there from management, some ideas.
Soups, chilies.
Soups, chilies. Once you get it to this point, you can do anything you want to with it. It's really tender. You can see how it's just shredding apart. And that's the importance of getting it to the 205 temperature that we mentioned. Without getting it to that temperature, it won't shred like this. But thank you for hanging out with us today. And look for us at themountainkitchen.com. And if there's any recipes you would like to see us try, please reach out to us and let us know.